Hello to everyone who is watching this gaming series on YouTube. I am Jordan Mustang 87, and now it is time for me to officially get on with game number 8 that I'm going to be playing on this channel. And even though I originally thought about doing Hot Wheels World Race, ultimately I essentially discovered, of course, that became a debacle when I discovered after the intro the game would not load. And I probably need to get past the main menu now. Anyways, this is game number 8. It is Need for Speed 3 Hot Pursuit. The game itself that essentially put EA Games' most recognised racing game series on the map, just as Gran Turismo effectively put Polyphony Digital on the map. Well, I think that's vice versa, but whatever. Anyways, details you need to know about this game. Well, it was released in March of 1998, more or less a year after the predecessor Need for Speed 2, and oddly enough, I've heard this game is much better than Need for Speed 2 under many different circumstances. I mean, the first game in the series overall is okay, but the second one, in my honest opinion, it's a bit lackluster. Anyways, released of course for both the PS1 and also PC, mainly for Windows 95 or Windows 98 software, because, well, this is the late 90s, and of course, released on the PlayStation in America, Europe and Japan in March, April and September of 1998, and oddly enough, it was also released on the PC at a similar time in both March and April of 1998 for the PC. So overall, you can see I'm onto the options, and well, it's the only way I can prevent the demos from loading up. So I've already sorted out the audio, both the menu and racing music. I don't think the music in this game is copyrighted, as far as I know. And sound effects, also turn those down, as I have done with the speech. The audio mode is on stereo, and also style, well, fuck it, let's keep it at random. Because I like to be diverse. So, display, well, we basically get all of these. Obviously not going to change any of it because I'm fine with what I have. And of course, gonna leave the cameras the way they are. I've also set up my controllers, and I have of course also activated analog mode before starting this, and I've also done this as well. Well, saved the memory card, also done the username, and we also get the credits. Obviously not going to show those off until very last. So that's basically all the options for you. And of course it's only one player because, well, only one controller is connected to the system. Of course I am playing this on my PS3 because most PS1 games are compatible to the PS3. And the race modes we get are Single Race, Hot Pursuit, Tournament, Knockout and Practice, as of which I did of course decide I would do 2 practice runs just so I could get myself accustomed to the game. I've set everything up. I've also, you know, turned the assists off because I don't need them. And of course, we also get 2 styles in this. We can choose either arcade or simulation, and we also get the skill level, as of which we only have 2. We've got beginner and we've got expert. And overall, I'll be showing both of those off. And so, if I just go into single race mode, we've also got, I think, about a total of 10 tracks in this game, even though it's probably 9. As of which the tracks we have in this game are Hometown, Red Rock Ridge, Atlantica, Rocky Pass, Country Woods, that remains locked, Lost Canyons, Aquatica, the Summit, and yeah, that's it. So we've got a total of... yeah, okay, a total of 8 tracks in this game, and of course we can also change the number of laps. Direction, of course, obviously going to be forward, don't need any mirrored. Night driving, obviously going to turn that off. And we've got the weather. We've also got track info as well as track records. And of course, I can show those off, as you can see right there. Those are the official track records. And ultimately, overall, they're basically for each run you decide to do these in. And of course, we've got other lap records as well, and yeah. So basically we got records for each of these, and also for each of the tracks as well, which is pretty cool. And just waiting for the game to load. And of course, if I just go onto here, I can also show off the cars. So we have a total of, I think, about 10 cars in this game, even though it's probably 8, but let's count them up anyway. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah. Okay, so we have 8 cars in this game, as of which we've got the Chevrolet Corvette, the Lamborghini Countach, the Ital Design Nazca C2, the Ferrari 550 Maranello, the Lamborghini Diablo SV, which I think is short for Super Veloce. We also get the Jag XJR15, and also the Mercedes-Benz CLK GTR, and also the Ferrari 355 F1. And of course, if I head down to Showcase mode, we can also compare each of the cars with what we have here. And of course, we can basically compare the stats for each of these cars, about knowing, of course, which ones are faster than others. And of course, we can basically do that for both the player car and also the comparison. And obviously, there are, of course, some unlockables in this game, but that, of course, I would imagine progresses along with tournament mode. And of course, if I just head over to Showcase, it reveals information about the car itself.
When Chevrolet developed its 5th generation Corvette, they looked back to past versions of the car, but drew on the latest technology to make it the best ever. The 1998 Corvette again uses fiberglass reinforced plastic bodywork, but the new car is 4 times as stiff as the previous generation, which dates back to 1984. The new Corvette has sinuous lines that threaten rivals even when parked, while retaining a family resemblance to earlier versions. Fans of America's sports car legend wouldn't have it any other way. Helping the Corvette rocket to 60 miles an hour in less than 5 seconds is a new aluminum V8 of just under 5.7 liters with an impressive 345 horsepower. Top speed is estimated at 175 miles per hour, and the transmission is a 6-speed manual. Nimble handling is aided by adjustable, fully independent suspension, and ventilated anti-lock disc brakes help keep all this performance in check. The car is also equipped with a long list of high-tech features, including run-flat tires, the pressure of which can be checked on the instrument panel. The Corvette has always offered exotic car performance for a fair price, And the new car continues this tradition, costing little more than its predecessor.
So yeah, anyways, we basically get general information about each of the cars in this game, as of which obviously this would be the first and only time that I officially show off this feature, and we also get to look at the stats as well, showing off the overall information about this car. And oddly enough, of course, because this is the PAL region, ironically enough it costs only 23 grand, which I must admit, for a muscle car about as highly powered as the Chevy Corvette C5, by those standards that is cheap. And we also get performance, of course, explaining each of these details. Top speed, as it says, 175 miles per hour, and of course 4.7 seconds from 0 to 60, and of course we also get everything else. 6-speed manual transmission, 4-speed automatic. That's basically become a tradition with most muscle cars. And we also get mechanical details, and yeah, that's about it. And also furthermore, we get the history section, which explains about GM overall and what exactly Chevrolet's heritage towards the brand itself. So let's head over there. Let's head over to the history section.
General Motors was founded in 1908 and is the world's biggest automaker and the largest global corporation in any field. Today, GM has 7 vehicle-producing divisions in North America, with other GM affiliates spanning the globe from Europe to Asia. Chevrolet has always been the corporation's strongest-selling nameplate, and although Chevrolet has always been linked to affordable family transportation, it also builds one of North America's sports car legends, the Corvette. The first Vette rolled off the assembly line in 1953 and was a big hit right from the start. Every Corvette since has won a place in automotive history, and each model is much coveted by collectors and enthusiasts. The sleek 1998 fifth generation model, the first all-new Corvette since 1984, remains close to the original concept, with a fiberglass body and a powerful V8 engine. Advanced features add up to a car that will stay competitive into the next millennium. Other Chevrolet nameplates may come and go, but fans can rest assured that there'll always be a Corvette in the range.
So yeah. Also furthermore, I should probably mention in the history section, it notably shows off images of each of the preceding models, including the original Corvette, which was that one. And that is exactly what it looks like. And well, oddly enough, of course, Ford has basically had many different rivals to the Chevy Corvette, even though their original answer, of course, to the Corvette was notably the Ford Thunderbird. There have notably been many other nameplates ever since then which have technically succeeded the Thunderbird in all of its original glory. And oddly enough, as a proud Ford supporter myself, I do know very well, of course, that Ford has made lots of remarkable nameplates over the years, quite possibly about as much as GM. And yeah, we also get the slideshow as well. So yeah, we got some pretty neat photos here of the Corvette. Must be said, most of these are pretty sleek. And I can definitely give them points for notoriety. I think that's the word I'm looking for, but, you know. I have a philosophy that tells me they've definitely used notoriety. And we can also get a look at the car's mechanical engineering from inside as well, which is also pretty sweet. And we also get to look at the seats, and we also get the interior along with the hood. Yep. And yeah, there we go. Alright, so we pretty much get this sort of showcasing information for each of the 8 cars in this game, and I think there are some bonus cars as far as I know in the PlayStation version as well as the PC version. Of course, they can be unlocked with cheat codes. But anyways, I've pretty much showed off everything I need to show off in this, so that shall conclude it for the NFS 3 introduction, and next time we shall be getting started with this game. So, that shall do it for the introduction, and ultimately, all I can say now is, I shall see you guys in the start of the game.